Alright, hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back. It's going to be episode 3 of our Let's Play City Skylines. Building a city here on the Vanilla Coast map, which I have put in the description to one of these videos. I believe it was the first one, so that you guys can use it. Pretty easy to find on the workshop. Just type in Vanilla Coast. It's actually, if you search maps on the workshop, most subscribed, it is still on that first page. It's been out for several years, and it still is one of the top maps. Really enjoy it. I know a lot of people play on it, so really easy to map. As you guys can see, really easy map to build on. I mean, the sky's the limit here, so. Or I should say the plains are the limit here. I mean, we have the 9 tile mod, we don't even have the 25 tile mod. You can go all the way to the edge of the mountains there, all the way up to the coast, so. But yeah, here we go. We spent way too much time last time on the roundabout highway exchange, so this time we're going to get into, yeah, cleaning up our city. We have some issues to deal with, like, obviously you can see trash is an issue. Really just getting services around. We got a little bit of industry demand creeping up, which is why we did this, so we can kind of just build that right up to the edge of the highway here. Probably build another highway entry or exit point there. Yeah, just get things going. So let's get into it. On pause here, just like play it one time, just because we have to immediately fix the issue with recycling. So I'm gonna go ahead and build another quick one off there. If I can click on the right building. There are a couple recycling centers in. We wanna fix that problem immediately. So, as we discovered last time, our highway was kind of a problem. So what I'm gonna do is something that I kind of hinted at last time. And what I realized once I was off screen was that I'm not going to be able to build the bridge over like I want to because I have this bridge already pre-existing. So what we're going to do is we're going to tunnel under, and we're going to catch up with this point right here from underneath. So let's go ahead and do that. Go over and grab our little one-way tool. Let's see if we can just free draw those. Yeah, I'd be really happy if we can. But sometimes, sometimes it just doesn't work out. Alright, so I have actually never done anything like this before, so I am as excited as you guys, I'm sure, are to see what this is going to look like. I'm actually going to draw it with the road tool just because you know it's going to be a little unpredictable. So, we know we're going to have the avenue here, so I don't really want to mess with that area. This is probably the best area right here to kind of take it off on. So we're going to go down a couple units here just until we can sneak underneath that. The bridge is not going to be our friend right now, so. That should be fine. Not going to be great, but it'll be fine. And then what we can do is we're going to actually pause here, because this is about to get really ugly really quick. So we want to do the same thing over here, and this is where, oh boy, I don't like the way that looks anyway, so we're just going to delete it. Alright. Go down. You know what? I'm going to delete that too. That way we can really just make this look the way it should look. So, go right to there. Doesn't have to be perfect. Boom. Alright. Most of that's underground. We're not going to see it. I don't love how crooked it is, but again, it's all, if we go back here, it's all underground. You're not even going to see most of it. From above ground, it looks like it's just kind of going straight through. If it really bothers you, you can fix it. I'm not worried about it. We've got more things to deal with, and God knows we spent enough time working on this last time. So, back up to ground level. Just put these back in. Again, find the perfect mark. Boom, boom. Just going to kind of leave those the way they are. Maybe straighten this one out just a tad bit. But then we're kind of messing with our underground level here, so I'm probably just going to leave it like that. And then, obviously, we need to make sure that this is the right road. Go underground, just page down a couple times, you can get underground. Alright, so we obviously want this going towards. Okay. Back up top. I'm very eager to see if that fixed our problem. Because now we eliminated the need for most of what we got going on here. So these roads, they can do whatever they want. This guy here can only go that way. You can only go that way. You can only go that way. We should be good. So we'll unpause it just to put it in 3 times to see if that cleaned it up a little bit. Looks like it did. We've still got way too many cars just getting into this right lane here. So what we're going to do is we're going to make this, I know I said I wasn't going to do much with the roads, but this is just going to become a worse issue if we don't deal with it. So we're just going to go ahead and make this a 6-laner. We're going to go ahead and make this a 3-laner. We're just going to overdo it at this point so we don't have to deal with it in a few episodes. We're going to go to one of the custom roads I have on the network extensions mod that I use. This is a small 4-lane road, which allows for exactly what I just did. Really just maximize, get some 4-lane traffic going, see how much quicker that's moving, and then yep. Okay, see how much quicker they're moving. Oh my goodness, beautiful thing. Make sure all these cars are going the right way, otherwise we're gonna have problems. We do not want people doing U-turns there. But alright, should be good. Alright, so now we can leave that be. We've got a lot of destroyed buildings because garbage is piling up right now. Garbage trucks are coming, people, I promise you. Now that we made the roundabout useful. This is the worst I've had in the city in a while, I'm not going to lie. So, what did we learn? We learned do not block your main entry point to the roundabout with garbage. Put this over here. They are not getting power, just barely. They're not getting power. Always something. Always something in City Skylines. Alright, so now we've got our first deaths coming. We're going to take this down to 1 speed so we can deal with all these issues we have. Cemetery, because we do not have this unlocked until 17,000, which is absurd. Cemeteries. Cool thing about cemeteries, they act as parks. Very low yield as far as entertainment value, but they do make the citizens around them happier. So you can just plop that literally right in the middle of a residential zone. No big deal. See all those happy faces? People love it. That's going to deal with that. Next thing. Trash. We're already dealing with trash. Alright. Now people want to move in. They're excited to move into Deathland. So let's go ahead and give them some spaces to move into. At this point, we are going to go ahead and buy our next tile. Buy our first tile, actually. We're going to go right here. So we can back this railroad check up. We still cannot use rail. It's going to be a great inner-city rail system starter anyway. But now what we can do is we can finish off this little area here. Get that water pipe cleaned up earlier. Get some zoning in there. Get some people moving in. Move in next to all those people that are dying. Real estate market has never been stronger, people, I promise you. Bulldoze it mod would be huge right now, but this residential area is destroying land value right now. complete opposite effect of Buckets right now. A bunch of abandoned buildings. Think of some of the poorer cities in the country. And, you know, people don't like moving into neighborhoods that have a bunch of boarded up houses. Okay. Throw down another quick block here. I'm gonna do it this way because we are gonna eventually start moving out towards the water. Throw a block down. Let's throw 2 down. Why not? Oh, what the hell? Let's throw 3 down. Let's be adventurous. Give us some room to breathe. Breathing away from all those people that are dying over there. Okay, bringing it in. I'm just gonna keep with the theme we've been doing here. Just this little jaggedy little circle thing we're drawing up. Yeah, this is where, you know, this is the great thing about City Skylines is at some points it looks like it's taken forever, and then all of a sudden everything starts happening at once, and you just can't catch up. So, really, why I love it for that, almost like one more turn type of game, where you just can't get away because it's like, all right, I want to fix this issue, and I want to fix this issue, and you got all these problems that you got to fix, and before you know it, you've recorded a 45-minute video on how to do a roundabout. So, but I'm having fun. I hope you guys are having fun watching this. Having fun fixing all these issues. Honestly, some of which I've not come across before, like a roundabout complete logjam in the middle of my residential district. So, I'm gonna go ahead and change that over to 2 lanes. This video will be called "How to Create as Many Traffic Issues as You Possibly Can with Less than 8,000 population." We're getting there. We're getting there. We are about to, the exciting thing is we're about to connect this residential district up to this highway. And we're also going to connect this part of the industrial district up to this part of the highway. We're just going to take a lot of stress off that main roundabout and just really start cleaning things up. Because what you really want to start doing once you start getting to that 8,000, I keep talking about that 8,000, that is one of the biggest benchmarks of this game. Once you get to that point, you really want to start having multiple connections to the highway. You want to start thinking about where's your downtown going to be, and you know, how you're going to get there, what's it going to look like, do you have the road network to, you know, support it, and all that good stuff. So, all right, residents, they have plenty of room to move in now. And let them do their thing. We got people that are sick out here. What are they sick of? They are probably sick of all the dead people and all the trash. We have got an absolute trash nightmare right now. So, I wonder, now that I'm thinking about it, I wonder if, so here, people are getting on the highway, multiple options to get on the highway. Yeah, we've got recycling trucks that are headed that way. They're just taking a while to get there. So many. We got so far behind because we were so excited to build that roundabout that now we've got 6 citizens to deal with. So 6 citizens, 194. Oh my goodness, this is a nightmare. So temporarily, for the time being, we're going to throw down another hospital just to deal with this mess. Because now we have an overloaded hospital. Things are just spiraling out of control here. But the great thing about this game, and as you will see quickly, is everything is fixable. We are by no means going to start this thing over. I feel great. I feel confident. This is going to get good real quick here. So we just got to work our way through this little hiccup. Hopefully I'm showing you guys what to do and how to deal with a situation like this when it happens, so that you guys kind of know what to do. Things like this will absolutely happen. So, and I'm sure there are some of you watching this right now going, well, you should be doing this, obviously. This being something that is too obvious for me to realize, but hey, we're just gonna keep on keeping on. So, all right, we got some industrial demands. We're just gonna build up this area a little bit. Just kind of building a little, just trying to give us some room from the highway here. Again, not want four-way intersections. So with industrial areas, you want to try to keep things going kind of like this as much as you possibly can. Okay, make sure they get some water. With the industrial demand that high, I'm actually thinking we might have a problem with our school system, so we're going to look into that here in a minute. Industrial demand should not be that high in a city like this, so I think that we might be, of course now water's an issue over here. We might have a problem with not having enough elementary schools or high schools or something to that effect. We may also start getting some of our initial university demand, although universities will not be unlocked until, again, the 8,000 milestone. So we'll look into that, but at that point, we may even get to the 8,000 milestone during this episode. We're getting pretty close. We're about 15-20 minutes here on the video. Definitely don't want to go as long as we did last time. Alright, demand's kind of tapering off. We have caught up on garbage in the residential zone. We have caught up on garbage in the industrial zone. Things are starting to come back down to earth here. We got a little bit of commercial zone demand, so we'll plop that in here. I kind of left that open with the intention of giving us some commercial area to work with here. Kind of on the fringes. Power. Now they want power. Alright, so have we unlocked? Yes, we have. Alright, so this is what I was talking about, the geothermal power plant. We do not want to just plop it right in our residential zone as much as we'd like to. We're going to go ahead and just put it over here for the time being. Right there's a great spot. So now what that's going to do is that's going to give us, it's going to give us 80 milliwatts of power. So we can start knocking out some of these as we go. So yeah, let's actually do that. So let's put the other one right there. You'll see why I chose that spot. Once I draw roads, I put it in the perfect sweet spot there. Should be able to delete these now. This is what we're going. We're trying to convert us over to a green city. So now we just dropped but we're still in the green, so we're good. So now the next time we build a power plant is going to be a geothermal, but now we just significantly reduced our pollution from our industrial district. So go ahead and zone this up. Actually, it's not a wise decision. We're going to take that down. We're going to make that industrial, just in case those buildings happen to get destroyed. They can come back bigger and better than ever. Okay, traffic circle's booming. We got people moving all over the place. Demand's right in line where we need to be. I told us we were going to check out the school system. The school system looks good. We could probably throw in another elementary school. I think we'll do that just down in this new area here. That way, some of the people that are moving in down in this part of town have somewhere to send their kids to school. There seems like a pretty good spot. So now elementary school availability is good, which will in turn affect the... Oh, just hit my mic. You guys probably heard that. Which will in turn affect our high school demand. But we'll leave that kind of just sit there for the time being. And yeah, we are getting really close to 8,000. We're definitely going to hit 8,000 in this episode. So really, it's just so if we can go into cinematic view here for a minute. Ultimately, what I'm kind of thinking for this city is this highway here is really going to be what supports the downtown district, which is going to be this whole chunk right here is where right on the waterfront. We're obviously going to move our sewage so that we're not having a waterfront with brown water. That's not what you want. And then right about here, oh, there it is, perfect. So we'll go through those milestones in a second. So, but yeah, so right about here probably is actually a good pointer. I might back it up a little bit. We're going to convert it over to an inner-city highway, so probably just a 2-lane or maybe probably a 4-lane to ultimately come over and connect to this with exits coming off for this. I may even initially make it a boulevard with commercial built up on it, If you think of some cities where it's, you're driving down the highway and then its highway will end in 1 mile, and then it converts over into a boulevard that supports kind of some commercial traffic that then splits off into suburbs. That's kind of what I'm thinking with this here. And then obviously I have a couple major interchanges to support the downtown area. Just I think that's a more natural way. Like I say, I have connected the highway all the way out to this highway before. I just don't know that it's necessary because we don't have anybody that's coming in the network outside the map here where we can't even get to that wants to get into this area here quickly. It's going to be coming down this way and getting on this interchange and coming down anyway. They're not going to be going down here and coming this way through all these city major interchanges. So it's kind of just a byway. So we could, as much of this as we wanted to convert over to a boulevard or a smaller intercity kind of highway system as possible. And then, anyway, so the downtown area is going to go there. I'm going to kind of keep it probably confined to this area here. I really want to make this out here my port area with an airport probably planted over in this direction. We have the rail coming in, so we can run that all over there to support all that. And then this in here will probably be a lot of offices. Just kind of a buffer between the two areas. So that's kind of what we're thinking right now. And then obviously we've got the residential area. Low density is going to kind of play around with this lake here. So, but yeah, so we just hit the 8,000 milestone, the big one. So obviously we have another tile. Got campus areas, which is great. Taxation policies. We haven't gotten into policies yet. We'll look into some of those here in a minute. Campus areas, IT cluster, leader specialization, a lot of high density stuff. That's really what we're looking for there. Density buildings, obviously. And then incinerator plant, that's a huge one. University, another big one. Modern Technology Institute, same thing as a university. So yeah, some really good stuff, some cool stuff that we now have access to. So, but all right, let's. Before we wrap up shop here today, let's find a good spot for our university, so that way we can start educating people. Because what we want to do is we want to start converting this here into either farmland, forestry, something that's not as dirty. I want to keep the dirty pollution stuff over here next to the port, and then I think I'm going to sprinkle some offices in over there as well, just to kind of have more of a, I don't know, probably forestry and offices, more of a cleaner, kind of small town industry kind of vibe going, mountain town type of thing. And then maybe even plant some more trees and stuff like that. But let's see. So we want university. Want the university to obviously be close to the residents, and stuff like that. So what I'm actually looking at is right here is a really good spot, and I'll tell you why. Because we've got our road coming in, we've got a roundabout, and then we've got another smaller road that's coming straight out. I want to plant our university right here. I just think that's really cool. We can put a park next to it. Really good spot. So see a little green arrow there? I'll put that green arrow straight off that road. Beautiful. Look at that. Downtown university area. And really, even the more have that more university feel to it, we're going to change these roads over into some nice tree-covered roads to really give us that university downtown feel. Yeah, look at that. Now we got some trees. Beautiful. To even further go the extra mile here, we're going to throw a park down. So let's do. I'll find one that fits in there just perfectly. What is here that it won't let me park here? It's a building. Oh, we got our medical clinic right here. Alright, I'll put that up here. Okay. Yes, here we go. Alright. So we're going to do. There's a park here. What you can do is you can grab some of these pathways here and just kind of see how they'll actually like kind of connect up. So Look at that. It's like I've done this before. Look at that. And we're just gonna... I don't see any reason why anybody should be moving in there, so we're gonna unzone that. We're actually gonna unzone this too. I don't want anybody moving in. You know what? I don't want anybody moving into this little square at all, so we're just gonna unzone that whole thing. And really just pathway it up. And then throw some more trees down and really make it a nice looking area here. You can connect to that. With anarchy, all things are possible. There we go. Road anarchy, my friends. I'm telling you. Do something like that, maybe? Sure. Not perfect, but hey, whatever. Could always do something like that. Not loving that, but yeah, don't really like the way that looks from bird's eye. I don't really like the way that looks, to be honest. I want to take this all the way to the edge here, and then just have it make its way up here. Oh. Okay. There. Okay. So you want to connect over that direction. Connect in that direction. Anarchy's on, which means it doesn't care about trees or anything. Alright, so now we're just going to throw some trees down, and it looks like we've got some birch trees. Beech trees, whatever they're called. We can just throw some more down. Really just... This is where the beautification of this game comes to play. It's really just, there's a lot of tools to make this really cool, really unique. Make your city like no one else's city. Just plant some trees kind of along the edge here, up the university. Look at that. Alright. So we got our university, we got a little park next to it. What could be better? I'm sure that we've got demand for something now. Wow, the city's actually staying pretty clean. Nice. So, yeah, love the way that looks. Now later we'll get into some of the Campus Life DLC stuff where you can actually customize the entire university, building each of the buildings, you know, and have a football team and a baseball team and all that good stuff. But just for starters, Cims University is nice. It's probably spiked up our elementary and high school. Yep, so we're going to throw down another high school while we're here. Put it next to... Anarchy's on. Put it right here next to the... What was that elementary school that we dropped? That was over here. Yeah, so the same kind of thing we did on the other side with the high school and then the park. This time we're gonna do tennis court this time, I think. Because last time we did basketball, right? Yep, little tennis court. Boom. Great. Our city is gonna be loving that. But, alright guys, well I think that's a pretty good spot to stop. We've got a lot ahead of us in the next few episodes. We're going to connect up the highway like I was talking about with a little inner city highway. We're going to start building up some offices. Now that we have some people going to university, they're going to want high paying jobs. Start moving our industry, our dirty industry, closer to the coast. And maybe get some public transportation going and stuff like that to get people off the roads. But yeah, we got a lot of work to do, so I'm excited to see where we can head from here. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, take you guys into some cinematic shots. If I can figure out how to work the button. Right. Man, it is not cooperating right now. It does not want to go into cinematic view whatsoever right now. So that's fine. We'll just not do cinematic this time. But yeah, we're going to freeform cinematic, just kind of look around the city. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. As always, drop me a like, drop me some comments, something you guys want to see, something you guys like me to improve on in the video editing process. Definitely new to this, you guys. Would love the feedback. Hopefully you guys are taking a lot from this, a lot of inspiration. I'm not trying to give you guys something to copy and paste. I'm really just, not that I would mind that, but really just want to give you guys some ideas. I mean, we all build cities in different ways. I've seen a lot of different ways to build cities, and hopefully you're going to take something from this and add it to yours. Maybe it's this university park. I really like the way this turned out. So, but yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.